As you guys can see there, when an iron golem spawns, it will automatically get pushed down into the kill chamber. Then it will be killed, and all the loot will be get funneled into the chest. As you guys can see here, this farm will allow you to get a ton of iron. For this farm, all you'll need is about 11 stacks of solid blocks. You guys can use any solid blocks that you want. About 4.5 stacks of glass. About a stack and 12 leaves. 1 magma block. 1 minecart with a hopper. 4 buttons. 1 hopper. 1 rail. 2 chests. 2 water buckets. 1 lava bucket. 20 workstations. You guys can use any workstations that you want. However, I recommend you use flushing tables because flushing tables will still work even in the rain. And finally, 20 beds. The first step is to find a place to make your farm. You're going to need to be at least 100 blocks away from any villages, beds, or workstations. Then, place some solid blocks. You guys can use any solid blocks that you want and place down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, place another 19 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then turn and place down another 19 blocks. 1, 2, 3, then turn again, place down another 19 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, connect these two sides. Now, fill in this entire platform with solid blocks. After you guys have finished doing that, you should have a solid block platform that is a total of 20 by 20 blocks. Now, come to one side, place 2 blocks. Now, extend this wall all the way around the entire platform. After you have finished making these 2 block high walls, then take some leaves and place them all on top. This will prevent mobs from spawning on the walls. Once you guys have finished creating these walls, then come down to one corner, then place down a solid block, then extend out another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 5 over here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 1 over here. Then place 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 more on this side as well. 1, 2, 3. Then place 1 over here, 1 over here, and 1 over here. That should create a shape just like this. Now come over to the next corner and do the same thing. Place down a solid block, then place down 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 1 over here. Place down another 3. 1, 2, 3. Then on this side as well. 1, 2, 3. Then place 1 over here, 1 over here, and 1 over here. You guys are going to need to repeat making this on those 2 sides as well. After you guys have finished that step, your farm should be looking something like this. Now, I recommend that you create an infinite water source. To do this, come to one side and place down some solid blocks. Then, place down 2 water buckets. This will allow you to use 2 buckets to fill in all the water for this entire farm. Now, come to each corner and place down a water bucket. In the end, all your water should flow until making this shape in the middle. Now, come to one side and place 1 water on each of these blocks. Do this on all 4 sides. Once you guys have completed this, your water should all flow right until hitting these 4 blocks in the middle. Now, you can break your infinite water source. The next step is to break these 4 blocks. Then place down 3 over here. Do that all the way around. This will create the little center tube for the kill chamber. After making this, then place down 3 solid blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then come to this part and break down 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then break 2 blocks out. 1, 2. Break these blocks as well. Now, break these 3 blocks. Then, place down a double chest. Now, crouch down and place a hopper. Then, crouch down and place a rail. Then, place a solid block over here. Place down a minecart with a hopper. Then, place down a solid block over here. This will be the collection system of the farm. Now, I recommend that you place a torch over here to prevent mobs from spawning. Also, place 3 ladders over here. This will allow you to easily access the collection system of the farm. The next step is to come back up to the top. Now, take a magma block and place it over here. Then, place a water bucket on the block that is diagonally opposite of the magma block. This will push all the items over here where they will be collected by the collection system. Now, place 2 buttons over here. Come to the other side and place 2 buttons there as well. Then, place down a lava bucket. The next step is to come next to the lava kill chamber, then place down 3 solid blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then, break these 2 blocks. Now, place another 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 3 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3. Then, come over here and place down 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And place 1 block over here. Now, fill in this entire platform. In the end, you should have an 8x6 block platform that is perfectly centered in the middle of your farm. The next step is to come to a side that is facing the 8 block long side of this temporary middle platform. Then, come to one corner and place down 2 temporary blocks, 1, 2. Then, place down a glass block. Now, break these 2 temporary blocks. Then, extend out 20 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you have finished extending this out, you should have 1 glass block that overhangs over the edge of the farm. Now, place 2 glass blocks over here. Skip a block, place another 2, and just keep doing that until you get to the other end. Once you guys have done this, then take some more glass and place it all the way across. And do that once more as well. The next step is to place some glass blocks in front, just like this. Once you have done that, then place 1 glass block in front of each of these capsules. This will keep the villagers in their capsules. By the way, the reason why we're using glass is because this will prevent iron golems from spawning on our villager enclosures. The next step is to take a water bucket and place it in each of these capsules. This will prevent the villagers from ever delinking from their workstations. Once you guys have finished creating this little glass villager enclosure, then come to the opposite side. Then place down 2 solid blocks. Then place down a glass block and break these 2 blocks. Now extend this all the way across. Another 20 blocks. Once you have done that, you should have 1 glass block overhanging the edge, and it should be parallel to the other villager enclosure. Then place down 2 glass blocks, give a block and place another 2, and just keep doing that until you get to the other side. Now, take some glass blocks and place them all across the back. Then place another layer. Now come to the front and place down a layer of glass blocks. Then place a glass block in front of each of these capsules. Now place a water bucket in each capsule. Once again, this will prevent the villagers from delinking from their workstations. The next step is to bring 20 villagers over to your farm. If you guys are in survival mode, I recommend that you do this using a minecart and some rails. Make sure you guys don't bring any baby villagers and don't bring any green coat villagers. When you're bringing each one over, just take 1 to each capsule. Then place some glass on top. It may take a little while, but if you keep clicking, you should be able to place glass right on top. This will keep the villager in its spot. So just keep doing this for each capsule. This is an example of a green coat villager. If you get this one, you have to kill it. Also, don't bring in baby villagers. If you get a baby villager, just kill it. Once you guys finish doing one side, then move over to the other side and put a villager in each of the capsules. After you have finished taking all 20 villagers to your farm, then you will need to place the beds. To place the beds, first come over to the center platform, then break out the middle 4 blocks. When you do this, this should be perfectly aligned over the lava. Now, take your beds and place your first bed right over here. After a second, it should show green particles. That means a villager has linked to it. Then place your second bed over here. Then turn and place beds over here. Just keep doing this until you get to the other edge. Once you get over here, then place a bed over here. And 1 more over here. Then once again turn and place this row of beds. In the end, you should have a total of 20 beds. Now, break all the blocks that are underneath the beds. The next step is to link each villager to a workstation. To link your villagers, Come to one corner of your farm, then place down your workstation. It should show green particles. Then, break it. After you break it, one of the villagers should turn into a plain villager. Find that one, break the block in front of it, and then place down a workstation in front. It should then link to that workstation. Once it has linked, then come back over, place down another workstation, and wait for green particles to show, and break it. Then find the villager that turned into a plain villager, break the block in front, and place down the workstation. After a couple of seconds, it should get linked, as you guys can see there. So basically, you're going to want to keep doing this for all 20 villagers. So place down your workstation, when the particles show up, break it, then come over to the villager that has turned into a plain villager, then break the block in front, and place it, wait for it to turn, and just repeat the process. Once you guys have finished linking all your villagers to their workstations, then all you have to do is wait. Iron golems will automatically start spawning. I recommend that you guys either wait on this wall, or down by this collections chest. As you guys can see there, when an iron golem spawns, it will automatically get pushed down into the kill chamber. Then it will be killed, and all the loot will be get funneled into the chest.